The DEA will empower parents to prevent their kids from overdosing. The agency is hosting a summit all about drugs and their impact on the Kansas City area. Fentanyl will be part of that conversation. Let's get to KSHP 41 News reporter Charlie Keegan joining us to keep this conversation going. We've heard so much about fentanyl, Charlie. I feel like we hear something even more frightening as every development comes out.
I know it really does seem that way, Lindsay. Last year, the DEA said that fentanyl and other synthetic opioids are really the second largest threat to the Kansas City area. And today, at an event taking place in this building here behind me, is all about eliminating that threat here in the Kansas City area. All day long, you can come to an event here led by the DEA. It's called a drug summit. It'll be taking place at the Johnson County Arts and Heritage Museum and Center. The whole idea here is really threefold. One, to connect community partners who are already working in this field, make sure they can collaborate together, to educate parents, and then to ultimately reduce the number of people who are using illicit drugs and who are dying from drug overdoses. We had a chance to catch up with a parent at a different event last night who told us that she's already had these types of conversations with her own teenagers.
I think that's what's really scary is teenagers think they're invincible, and they always think it's not going to happen to me, it's going to happen to that next person. And that's just not true. That's just not true anymore. This is not where you can try it a little bit and then maybe come out okay on the other side.
Great advice from that mom right there. If you want to attend today's summit, it is free. The DEA is asking that you register in advance just so they get a little idea of how many people are coming. I've tweeted out a link where you can register online and prepare for the summit. It's part of the DEA's larger Operation Engage Kansas City initiative, which has been taking place for the last year or so. Lindsay, Taylor, back to you.
Such a scary situation for our kids. Charlie, what are school districts doing to try to address this fentanyl crisis?
Lindsay, we'll actually hear from the Olathe School District at today's drug summit, but we know that other school districts are doing things like putting naloxone or Narcan inside their school buildings. Narcan can reverse an overdose by blocking the effects of an opioid. Kansas City, Kansas started the conversation just last night about putting that kind of medicine inside of schools. We know Blue Valley, Kearney, several other districts already have naloxone in their buildings.
To the point where they're worried kids are going to be overdosing in school. My goodness, Charlie, thank you.